Hey guys, welcome to Snake Nook. I'm Vanny and with me I've got Stormy. He's my pastel royal python. He's my little co-host for today's video. The topic of this video is there are some non-negotiables when it comes to caring for and keeping pet snakes. You're gonna wanna stay tuned. Here's Stardust. This is your official introduction to Stardust because you were supposed to meet him through an unboxing video later this year, even though he's already been with me for about 3.5 months. The thing is, we're going through a bit of a medical situation with him. I will explain it to you all, and that's what prompted me to make this video about the non-negotiables of caring for your pet snake. So, non-negotiable number 1, humidity. I now have a humidifier that I'm going to be using for a while in the evenings and through the night. That's going to help bring up the humidity in the room and possibly help with improving humidity in the tub as well. The veterinarian did suggest that I try a room humidifier, so that's what I'm doing. Now here you can clearly see a pretty big lump in his stomach. Oh boy, guys, it's already been almost 2 weeks that he ate, and that's just not going down. So I had him see the vet, and she thinks that the humidity needs to be higher. We talked about the conditions that I'm keeping him in, like how much is the humidity in his enclosure, and we talked about the temps and everything, the temperature gradient. So she wants me to bump up the heat. So it is currently in the mid 80s, but the warm side is. The cool side is in the mid 70s, but because he spends quite a bit of time in the evenings and at night on this hammock, I really need to bump up the heat to the upper 80s. So that's what I'm doing. I added a second heat mat for belly heat, and that's actually, I can feel the coziness when I opened the enclosure. Like I can feel the coziness a little bit more now that there is a second heat mat. So that is the second non-negotiable, would be heat. So keep in mind that snakes are cold-blooded reptiles, and so they do need external heat in order for them to regulate their body temperature. It is crucial for digestion. I've never had this issue with any of my other snakes, and I've raised other baby carpet pythons, but in his case it's just a very dry winter, and it's just affecting his digestion, just having lower humidity in here, and also the temps not being warm enough. Just and him spending time, he does spend time away from the warm hide, so he's in there and during the day, but then he also spends time in other parts of the enclosure. He loves this little area where the hammock is, and so I need to improve the heat overall on the warm side so that there is more heat in there for him to digest. So there you have it, guys, 2 non-negotiables, and we're going to move on to a third one, and then I'm going to talk about an extra non-negotiable. So the third non-negotiable is a clean habitat. A clean habitat is a must. Stardust habitat is nice and clean. Our situation today, the conversation with the vet was improving humidity and heat. But I'm going to add a clean habitat in here because I think that that's also very important. Keep in mind that loose substrate can be a bit of a double-edged sword if you're not vigilant. There can be bacterial growth or mold, or you've got to work on keeping it dry and clean. So that's just an added chore if you're using a loose substrate in there. I use newspaper, and I think that semi-sterile environment helps in keeping other issues at bay. And guys, one more thing that I want to talk about. So this is a bit of an extra non-negotiable, if we can even call it that. But so far we've talked about humidity being a non-negotiable, heat being a non-negotiable, and a clean environment, clean habitat being a non-negotiable. But I also think that People should have funds set aside in case you need to take your snake to the vet. That can be another non-negotiable for sure. So just the exam for Stardust to go see the doctor was $75. Had he needed any medication or any type of testing or anything at all, if he had needed to stay at the animal hospital, obviously the cost would have risen, but just the exam alone was $75. So it's good to always have a little something put away or saved. That way, if your snake needs to go to the vet, you can make that happen. Well, there you have it, guys. Those were the 3 non-negotiables plus 1 extra. So for sure, humidity, heat, and a clean habitat, and then just having some funds available in case you need to take your snake to the vet. Here's a Stardust update. He's doing a little bit better. He actually had a bowel movement, and I'm trying to soak him here. I already had the lid on for about 5 minutes, so he was in here. But he's doing everything he can not to be in the water. And so he had found a little edge to wedge himself into using the lid. So now let me get in there and help him out. He won't be in here much longer. The water is just barely lukewarm, but the bump is still there. See that? It's just a little less swollen, and it's getting better. Not as fast as I wish it were getting better, but it's getting better. And yes, sweetie, he's so sweet. He's such a sweet little snake. Yeah, yes you are. You're so sweet. But we have to get you back in here. Don't try to act funny like you don't need this bath. Come on. Let's get you back in here. There you go. No bath for you. Yes, it's not so bad anymore. I think it was a little more swollen when I first told you about it. It's getting better. He did have that one bowel movement. So we're definitely in a better place. So I'm just hoping that it continues to go down. Where are you going? Where are you going? No. Get back in there. He just does not want to be in there. I'm right here with you. Yeah, he doesn't like it. All right, well, he's doing better, guys. That's our update. He's doing better. So far, so good. Well, guys, this is the last update on Stardust's condition. So he had gone to the vet about 10 days ago and had quite a large food lump that wasn't going down fast enough. So I fixed his humidity and his temps, and so that made a very big difference. It did take a while, but the food lump is finally gone. And so for sure, keeping in mind those non-negotiables, that the humidity has to be on point, the heat has to be on point, and everything else that I mentioned in the video, those were the 2 things I was working on. And then I went ahead and added a clean habitat as another non-negotiable, just, to make sure that everything goes just right, everything's copacetic for your snake. Also having that little bit of money put away, a little bit of a fund to put away for a vet visit. Alrighty, guys, well, this is it. Here is little Stardust, my coastal carpet python baby, and he's doing so much better. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. We certainly appreciate your time here at Snake Nut, guys. We appreciate your visit, and we hope to see you here again next time. If you're not already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and the like button while you're at it. We certainly appreciate it. We hope to see you here again next time. Y'all have a good one. Bye.